All right, guys. Good morning. All right. Let me see here. I know Mitch sent me the link. Let me go ahead and join that. There we go. So I switched my display on on Thinkorswim to the old school Thinkorswim charting. What do you guys think? Do you think that I should go back to my old charting, or do you think I should use this one? Look at it. It's kind of kooky looking, but if it works, it works. Let me reset this. Check out these new charts. They also have light stream, or the lights. They have the light. I can't do the light one though. This is the light one. Yeah, it's just too crazy, right? It's just too different. I can't do it. I said I can't. It's kind of kooky looking. Um, Kooky is defined as, quote, strange or eccentric. Example, I look I like kooky foreign films. There you go. You like this light? I can't do this, man. I know you use a light one two way. I know you use a light one two way. But look at the old school one. I kind of like the old school one though. Like this is the old school one here. It's a little different, but I can feel it, you know. I'm down with it. Like I'm down with this one. I think I'm gonna use this one for the day. I mean, the charting's essentially the same thing. It's just a little bit different, and I'm gonna switch it up today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too bright for me. It's too early for all that light in here, man. It's just way too early. All right, I think we got Mitch in here. Yep. Yo yo. Yeah, man. You know us, bro. We're vampires, man. Of course. What's up, Jay? What's up, man? All right, so we got SAEX here. We got two-way dropping news on us today. Two-way dropping news. The U.S. morning squawk. U.S. stock futures were pointing to gains at the Wall Street Open, but those potential advances would only make up a fraction of Monday's steep losses related to the escalation of the U.S.-China trade war. And so basically, the market has bounced back a little bit today, but it definitely didn't compensate fully for the big drops that it made yesterday. And so let's look at the SPY really quickly here before we look at anything else, just to see what the SPY overall is doing here. We got the SPY, which is up slightly, but like they said, it's a very small gain relative to the last day or so. You know, we're down about $8 on the SPY since that big drop, so we'll see what happens with it. The next thing we can look at is SAEX, this top chart right here, gapping up from 345 to 404. Gapping up from 345 to 404 for SAEX. And just a pretty big significant gap up here. The news for SAEX is that the float is 2.9 million. What is this, an earnings release for SAEX? Yep. So this was an earnings release, positive data on an earnings release for SAEX. We also have the cannabis play, CGC. We have Riot. We have Kron. We have AMD. We have BILI. Gapping up some. We got MARA, which is another crypto-related stock. We have, what else do we get? We got CTST. We got PINS. We got SQ. We got Roku. And we also have MARK. Gapping up with no volume. We have KNDI here, gapping up with a little bit of volume, not much, but it's gapping up some here. All right, we also have, let's see what else we got here. Let's see, we got mostly earnings releases this morning. Yo. What's up, man? We got Mitch in the house. We got Mitch in the house. So yeah, what do y'all think about this new theme with Thinkorswim? I got the old school theme going today.
The old school.
A little bit more vibrant colors. I tried out the light theme yesterday. I couldn't do it, but I got a little bit more vibrant colors here.
It's a little weird with the light thing.
Yeah, man, it's too bright. It's too bright this early, man. It's gonna hurt my eyes, honestly. You know, I don't know how two-way does it, man. I don't know how two-way does it. It's just gonna hurt my eyes, man.
I'm on a walk right now to get some coffee. I don't have coffee, but my apartment complex does.
Right, you like this one, Wolf? This one looks nice, right? No, I don't trade half of these, Richard. I'm just looking at what's moving in the overall market. We got SFS.
So how's it looking? How's the SPY?
SPY's up slightly, but it's not enough to compensate for the big losses it made the last day. So it's slightly up on the SPY, slightly, not in a huge way, but you know.
Hey, well, not too bad. Not a bad Monday. Just gonna try to continue the week, starting the week green, both of us. Let's go ahead and try to focus, find the best stocks to trade.
For sure. SPY, it's a VWAP. I think it will go down at the open. Yeah, I mean, the SPY, it's tough. You know, the SPY's down a ton already. And so it's up a little bit. We'll see. These levels for the SPY, let me look at the daily chart, but it's down a lot the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's down the last 7 days. 7 days in a row, it has made a new low. I don't think it actually closed with a low on the day before yesterday, but it's down last 7 days in a row. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with it, you know. May not be super beneficial for shorts anymore, just depending on how the market reacts. I'm also going to be looking at Pinterest here, PINS, Pinterest. I think that's going to be the interesting one as well. We'll see if that one gives us any good momentum and good moves here. We got BILI gapping up some, so we'll see. You know, we got a few options today for sure. Riot specifically, we got Riot up. What was the other one? We got the TVIX and UVXY if you want to go counter trend to the SPY. We got OSTK overstock. Uh-oh. Mitch is sending me new thumbnails. I like that thumbnail though, Mitch. You know, I'll give it to you. I like this one. Where'd you get that coffee outline though?
On Canva, it's free.
Okay.
Yeah,
Same
doesn't
thing
look
with the
too
mic
bad. It
as well.
was getting a little better. I did that one in like 10 minutes. So
No, it looks good, man. I like it. I'll use it tomorrow. I like that one. What's up, Bill?
had to add the coffee, you know.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's a huge part of our morning every day is coffee, man. You know. What's up, Richard? What's up, Wolf? 2A, Jay, Netron, Scott, Dips. I like that guy's name. That's a great name, bro. That's a great name. Dips, Pips, and Rips. What? Did you look outside? You did? Did you look outside? Boom.
Okay.
How does it feel? You were wrong today. Sorry, I'm messing with my wife a little bit. She's over here waving at me like, John, the trash. It's trash day. You got to take the trash out. You know. Tell her to go look out that window, and boom, it's already done. You know. All right. That's enough of me. Dips, Pips, and Rips. What a great name, man. I like it. I like it, bro. We also got SQ gapping up here. Right, man. I'm on it, Scott. I'm on it today, man. I said not today. You know. I don't need anybody to tell me today. Not today. You know. Honestly, I always forget too. That's why it's like she just has like a natural alarm clock on Tuesdays. Like, hey, John, take the trash out. Because if she doesn't, I'll forget and we'll have stinky trash for like a week. You know, and it's happened before. And so she always reminds me. But today I'm on it. I'm on top of things today. What's up, Skippy? Good morning. All right, we got SQ. It's up to 6280s. 6280s. What, Mitch? We couldn't hear you, bro. What'd you say? Something about me being on top of it, I think, man. I think he's talking about me being on top of it, you know. Killing it today. But whatever you said, Mitch, we lost you, brother. Disney? Oh, yeah, look at Disney. Disney's up. Look at Disney move. Let's look up some news, shall we? Let's look up some news. I mean, the market's a little dull today, but we could still look up some news, right? We got SAEX. I know it's a positive earnings release for SAEX, but we'll go ahead and look up the news, see what the catalyst is for this one. Then we can take a look at Disney, maybe. You know, take a look at Disney, see why it's doing what it is. We got SAEX here. We got IMMR popping up on these scanners here. IMMR. Yeah, IMMR pushed up, eventually faded back down. All right, so with SAEX, the company reported the Q1 EPS and sales figures increased from last year. So year over year, SAEX earnings were better. We also have IMMR down here, and that one is up because the company reported a Q1 earnings beat. Adjusted earnings came in at 28 cents per share, beating estimates by a penny. Sales came in line at 5.1 million, and the company also reported a litigation settlement, including a patent and tech license deal for IMMR. It's basically filled that entire gap already, though. It went up to 1130s, which is a pretty big gap, and then it basically filled it. It's back down to 989s, gapping up from 920s. So basically, it is up about 70 cents. We also have RIOT here, RIOT, which is up some, and I'm assuming that Bitcoin is still up after the crazy moves it's been making in the market. I'm assuming Bitcoin is still up. Yeah, Bitcoin is up to $8,116, guys. $8,116 for Bitcoin. And so, kind of crazy here. We got Bitcoin moving here just to show you guys. Bitcoin is up again today. And I hope I was wrong, man. I hope Bitcoin does well. I hope it succeeds. I'll probably have a little bit of FOMO if it does, but hey, I hope it does well. Check it out. Look at this today. 8,114, $16. So Bitcoin's moving, man. And I was wrong. It's up over 100% from 3,500. So um, I don't know how viable it is, and I don't necessarily think it's going to stay up there. But I think that it is up, and I hope it does well. I really do. So that is the reason for Riot, and then MARA, which are both crypto-related stocks. They're both up because of it. We also have CGC, the cannabis sector, maybe with Kron as well. CGC, the cannabis sector, and maybe Kron. And we'll look at CGC here, see what's going on with this one. Alright, let me see. Somebody put out a release. Alright, so Kron came out with a release that said that they and MediPharm Labs entered into a cannabis concentrate supply agreement. So an agreement reached for CRON. CRON, an agreement reached, and it's gapping up, maybe dragging the rest of the sector up like CGC and stuff. CGC, APHA, ACB, TLRY. Those are the other cannabis stocks that I know of, and so maybe Kron's dragging them up, but I'll definitely watch Kron today. We also got AMD, which I think is probably just moving up and rebounding because of the overall market. We have CTST. We got Pinterest here, BILI. We got Pinterest here. Let me know if you guys see anything else that looks good. We got Best Buy. We got Best Incorporated. It's up. Overstock, OSTK. It's up. ST&E. Ooh, ST&E looks good. I'll definitely watch ST&E. This one fades really nicely. I've seen this one fade before, and so it moves in a fading way sometimes. So we'll watch this one for sure. The company reported quarter one results and disclosed a $200 million share buyback for ST&E. Pinterest doesn't really have any news. So interesting day, guys. Interesting day.
All right, back a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yep. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? All right, so we got some Bitcoin going up, whether anyone likes it or not. The other guy doesn't stream with you anymore. No, he's right here, bro. Say hello to Mitch. He's just getting everything ready. Mitch is always a little bit late, you know? He's always a little bit slow and late in the morning, you know? But no, I think here's the thing, right? And this is something that this may kind of make people angry. Not right now, hero. Not right now, bro. I'll allow you to stay here. Just let me talk about stocks right now, bro. And so, you know, Bitcoin, I think it has a huge potential for specifically short-term investing. Short-term investing, and when I mean short-term investing, I mean like a year or two. Now, do I think Bitcoin is a smart investment for like retirement or something like that? Absolutely not. I think it is way too unstable, and if you want it to compete with other regular currencies, the instability of Bitcoin is not great for longer term investing, obviously. And if you want it to be a currency, if you want it to be a real online currency, it needs to have some stability. You know, it can't be going from 3,000 to 20,000, back down to 3,000, and then to 6,000. Like, that's unstable. You know, and it may make some people mad. A lot of people have a lot of stuff invested in Bitcoin and crypto. You know, they have all these different subsets of businesses that all revolve around Bitcoin to a certain extent. They have crypto exchanges and stuff like that, and different investment schemes and stuff like that. And so, you know, I think people are very biased when it comes to Bitcoin and the bullishness of Bitcoin in general. I want it to succeed. I'm anti big bank. I'm absolutely anti big bank. But I think some of the levels that Bitcoin is going to are not sustainable, if that makes sense. Like, I think Bitcoin could go to 50,000. Do I think it's actually going to hold there? No. And I think that it's pretty unstable. And it may be a good, you know, short-term investment, but is it a good long-term currency? I don't think so. And I want it to succeed. I really do. And I've talked about it before. AYTU. Yeah, AYTU went all the way up to 290. And then back down to 240s. So we'll see where AYTU goes. Don't like this one as much, but we'll see where it goes. But maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Bitcoin does really well. You know, honestly, I doubted Bitcoin would get back up to where it is now. And so I could very easily be wrong, and I'm not too proud to admit that. You know, I might be wrong. I hope I am. You know. All right, guys. ADOM, yeah, ADOM in the penny stock world looks good. It's up to almost 41 cents, gapping up about, really it's only about 6 cents, but it's a pretty big move relative to the range and what it typically does. All right, we got 2A's hit list here. We got Gene, WKHS. WKHS doesn't look bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that 2A. I think that the way the market is being is, you know, just being a little shady. We got OPTT, which is still up slightly in the last few days. PRPO, LABD. We got SCO, which is an ETF. BLNK. Interesting. If Bitcoin drops, then AMD drops. I'm not sure. I'm not. We can. I don't think so. Because I mean, AMD dropped most of yesterday, and Bitcoin ended up pushing up. So I don't think so. AMD's a microchip stock. It's more so, not AMD. It's more so like the crypto related stocks like Riot, like RIOT, MARA. Like, those are two crypto-related stocks. So, like, if Riot drops, or if Bitcoin drops, Riot will almost certainly drop. Same thing with MARA. And so there's certain crypto-related stocks like Riot, RIOT, and MARA that are, you know, going to definitely be affected by whatever Bitcoin does. You also have BILI here. BILI was gapping up from 1620s all the way to 1720s. It's now at 1650 though, so it's only up about 30 cents now. Let's see what WKHS can do here. What's up, Connor? What's up, brother?
What's going on, Trader?
What's up, bro? We got Mitch back. What's up, man?
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning. I like your thumbnail though, bro. I think I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them a little preview of it. Let me show them. What do you guys think? You guys like this one? Let me show them. Let me make sure my private photos aren't gonna flash on the screen here. No, I'm just messing.
See John in
Look
the
here.
tighties.
Like, new thumbnail? What do y'all think, man? I like it. I like it. New thumbnail. We got Mitch over here making thumbnails.
Oh, my microwave. No joke.
Mitch's microwave is a savage, man. This isn't the first time I've heard that thing, man. That thing demands to be heard. Demands to be heard. All right, guys. Well, we got 10 minutes left. A little bit less than 10 minutes, actually. What's everybody's main watch? Like I said, I'm going to be watching Pinterest, AMD, CGC, the cannabis plays. Going to be watching the overall market, crypto stocks like Riot that we can actually trade, CTST, SQ, Roku, BILI. That's basically, that's what I'm watching right now. A giant Reese's cup of coffee. I don't know, man.
Looks like Ashton like that new intro.
The welcome to beginner trading. Do, 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 do.
Hey, it's
Welcome to the Thunderdome. I like it. No, I like it. Riot on a 3-month chart. Indicators have crossed over and moving up. Yeah, for sure. We'll see what happens with Riot. I think it's just Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's also the short interest has gone down. It was at like 33%. Now it's getting down to 20s as kind of the short against Riot has been taken off.
Right, for sure. I did, man. Neither one of you look like your voices. See, a bunch of people have told me that. A bunch of people. Apparently, I sound like a 15-year-old, you know, which is fine. You know, Tech said I look like the Flash. Tech said I sounded like the Flash. I'm sorry. Tech said I sounded like the Flash, and so I actually changed my profile image on Discord to the Flash just to kind of keep the legend alive. So yeah. We'll see what happens with Kron too. I mean, Kron cannabis plays definitely. Oh yeah, two-way. Maybe that was two-way. I thought it was Tech, but yeah, two-way thought I looked like the Flash, and so I changed it to the Flash. Or I sounded like the Flash. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole voiceover was not easy.
Huh?
That voiceover to actually make it look like I was saying it was not easy.
Oh, the what? You didn't say it on Welcome to Beginner Trading. That you didn't actually say.
No, I said it and I had the recording, but you could only hear is wind in the
Right.
background. So
Oh yeah.
I had to take off the audio from it and overlay it.
Great day trading. Your word of today is patience. It is important to develop good patience as a trader so you don't exit too early or get out too late. Absolutely inspire me. Hey, thank you, brother. Dropping some knowledge today, man. Dropping some knowledge, bro. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's get everything rolling here. Like I said, I got my old school theme on Thinkorswim today. Switching it up a little bit. I could switch it. Like, these are the different themes I could use. I could do old school, which I like. I'll probably end up using old school. I could do light, which I don't think anybody likes except for two-way because he's strange. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't see anything. It's so bright. It's so bright. I can't do it. Alright. Or we could do there's Chinese dark, which is an option here. Chinese dark, which I figured out it's just opposite, which I cannot do, which means red is green and green is red. Can't do it. And so I'm just going to go back to my regular one. Old school. I'm just going to use old school today. All right, guys, we got it. Less than 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes, guys. Let's do this. All right, guys. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, join our public Discord, guys. Join our public Discord. Our goal for this Discord is to create a free day trading chat room. We already have over 300 people. We've got like 330 people here already. So join our public Discord, and we'll see y'all a little bit later. But I don't know why I said see you a little bit later. I'm staying here. But no, join our public Discord. I just posted it in the chat. Go check it out. We're trying to create a free day trading chat room. Just check out the link. Just posted it. And let's get ready, guys. Let's do this. Yeah, we're watching SAEX. I don't think I'll be able to trade it, but I'm still watching it. All right, guys, we got 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Let's do it. What's everybody's main watch today? Quick go. Look at SAEX breaking highs, though. It's up to 422. It's right around 420. Oh, what was the other one? SRNE is another one I'm watching. I forgot to mention SRNE. Should get some options today at least. Or no, what was it? SR? Man, what was it? I can't. Where'd it go? ST&E was it? ST&E. I don't know why I said SRNE. All right, guys. There's the bell. Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys.
All right. So, first off the bat, we got BILR dropping some here. Yeah, the red candles on this new theme are like orange. We got BILI dropping some. SQ up. ST&E dropping some. I'll watch that one for sure. Let's look at AMD, see if we get the moving average cross going with this one today. What's up, Dallas? Good morning. All right, so for stocks dropping, we got BILI basically filling some of that gap. We got SAEX pulling back. SAEX pulling back some. We have the overall market is sideways. Slightly break even, but sideways. Or slightly green, but sideways. So yeah, we got Cron pushing up. We got CGC falling down, BILI dropping, ST&E dropping, CTST dropping. We got the SPY moving up. We got Pinterest moving up. On the scanners, we got SAEX moving here. We got SLDB. We have, let's see what we got. We got Pinterest really breaking highs here and moving. So Pinterest looks interesting. Now, BILI looks slightly interesting here. It's just about where this previous day's close is, because I think that's a significant level. It's 1621, so it's like right around the low of the day. I don't hate that with that as the reward target. We got BILI. We got ST&E. SQ spiking up some here. SQ. We got Roku pulling back big. BILI breaking that previous close. So if BILI can pull back to 14 or 1640s here, I guess I could use 1662 as my risk. This would give me about a 15-cent risk, and then from 1645 or so down to really 1605 or 16. But look at that massive drop for BILI. It broke that previous day's close, and then it significantly dropped. Alright, we are having some dropping in some of these, like specifically AMD and BILI, just massive drops here, massive drops. We got CTST bouncing back to the VWAP. CTST, I doubt it's tradable, but I can check. Nope, not tradable, unfortunately. Now, BILI is getting more and more interesting, specifically because if it pulls back here, I could use that previous day's close, which is a huge level, as my entry, and preferably get in and have that level hold as support. Riot pushing up. Riot squeezing up some. We also have ST&E, which like I said, I'm definitely keeping an eye on ST&E here. I'd have to use 1650 as my risk, but from 1626 to 1651 would be about 25 cents. And then from 26 down to really 65 or so is huge risk reward for BILI if it can get up there.
All right, I got in Cron there for a VWAP fade, but instant stop up. Instant. Don't get many of those.
Yeah, man. Don't stress it. Once every blue moon, brother.
Just gotta let it go.
All right, we got a pretty tight range here on AMD, so I'll probably use a pretty tight stop here. But I'll try. If it can get up to 47s with 300 shares, then set my risk, like I said, from 47 up to like 52, 53. So my risk is like 6 cents. Roku might have been a nice fade. Ooh, look at ST&E. I was really watching this one too. ST&E. It is right there too. Ugh, I missed it. It's got about a 10-cent spread, and I don't really like the risk necessarily with that one. The spread's just too gnarly for it, unfortunately. A little bit better. A little bit better for ST&E, just to show you guys. This is what I'm looking at. Beautiful setup for it. I don't know if I'm actually going to get it. I'm a little bit late, and I would have to set my risk at maybe 22 there for a 20-cent, 30-cent risk maybe. And then my reward. I mean, my reward's about 45 cents. My risk is about... If I can get it at 28, my risk is like 20. That's too late, unfortunately. Beautiful fade. Missed it. I'm looking at SQ here as well. I'm not trading options, James. I am mostly shorting stocks. So I'm mostly shorting stocks. All right, so if BILI, let me remove all these. If BILI can get up to 16.15, I could use 16.35 as my risk for about 20 cents. And then from 15 down to really close to 50, probably 60 to be safe. But even with 60 or 65, that is roughly 50-cent reward with a 20-cent risk. So I'll take that every day. And then we also have ST&E, which if we can get up to 28, and then I could use that 22 level as my risk, or that 25 level really, then it would be 25 cents, and then from 28 down to 50 would be a 50-cent reward, so exactly 2 to 1. I think the spread's just a little bit too bad right now. Here, I got you, Hero. Here you go, bro. That's Mitch's video from yesterday. Alright, we got 16.10, 40. That's about 30 cents. And really, I think the 50 would probably be better. Alright, well, I'm looking at Roku here, ST&E. CTST actually looks like a great fade. Spread's got a little bit better with this one. Just kind of a big range. Let's see. Oh, wait. AMD is up there. Glad I didn't take AMD, though, which I probably would have. It was a tight risk of like 6 cents, but I can still watch AMD. Alright, this one's getting closer here. And the market's pushing up some, and so I gotta be careful with some of these, but I don't hate ST&E right now. It's just a 20-cent spread, a 17-cent spread. I'm not taking that with the spread like that, man. Spread has got to clear up. The bid's got to get higher because I'm not going to take an immediate 20 cents a share hit. The risk reward is useless in that regard. $0.09 spread, but it's still not great. Roku. I'm looking at Roku here. Roku's got a 20-cent spread too, man. My risk is about 40 cents too with Roku. Now ST&E is a little bit better. Well, not anymore. Man, look at the cannabis stocks go. Cannabis stocks moving today.
All right, getting short here on ENDP, 5-cent risk. Entry 64. I could even hold a little closer. But let's do 68. I also like ENPH, setting up for long.
You and ENDP with the short?
Yep. Can't let it get into 68.
There goes ST&E. Maybe it's best I didn't get in ST&E and squeeze it up here. AMD just faked people out. There it goes, fake people out. I'm watching Roku though. I don't hate Roku. I'm just gonna take it slow with Roku though if I do get in this one. We'll see if it gives me that. But I like it because I can use like this 90 level as my risk, so it's like from 60. What did my entry be? Oh, I got a 71 entry with Roku. Alright, so I'm in Roku, tiny sizing here with 50 shares, and probably for the best because it's squeezed up pretty quickly here. Happy I got the entry I did, because if I would have waited a little bit longer, it would have been a much worse entry. But yeah, a lot of fake outs for fades today. See if Roku turns back around here. But regardless, it's going to be like a $10, $15 loss, so a baby loss, if anything. I'm also looking at BILI here. BILI doesn't look terrible. Well, I'm kind of just playing around with Roku. Looking at BILI here. I don't hate that one. Pretty good risk reward for BILI. If BILI can climb up there, I'll consider it. Alright, I'm out. I got squeezed up pretty quick there for Roku. I'm getting a lot of squeezes on these today, and so $19 loss. I'm fine with it. Very small. The other one I'm looking at is BILI here. BILI, like if BILI can get up to 83, I'll consider it, but it might not be a good day for shorts, is what I'm kind of seeing. I'm seeing a lot of kind of red to green moves with a lot of these. Like on Roku, this was my risk at 81. And so it's good risk reward. My reward would be right around, these lows down here, but, just getting squeezed up, and happy I got out for as small of a loss as I did. We also have AMD, which you could essentially use the high of the day as your risk, but the market's squeezing up. And like I said in pre-market today, when the market is down as much as it is the last 7 days, that shorting is going to be inherently risky. And so I think that's what we're running into a little bit today. And so that's why I took 50 shares, kept it pretty small with Roku.
All right, short there on AMRN.
Wait, our internet two-way or your internet? I think ours is fine. Next one I'm looking at is BILI here with 80. If I get in here at 80 or so, I could use this, let's see, this 20 level is my risk. So my risk would be about 40 cents. And then from 80, not the best risk reward actually. But what I am liking a little bit more is AMD. You know, the reason I like AMD right here is because it's just a good risk reward trade. You know, my risk in this case is like 10 cents to that high of the day. And I can use that high of the day. And then my reward would be down to the 30s. And so I don't hate AMD here as well. Oh no, I forgot to record mine. Man, I always forget. There we go. AMD seems to be fighting this high though, so like I'll consider AMD here. Maybe too late though. Maybe get some VWAP bounces on like CGC, looks good. ST&E, I don't hate ST&E there as well. I mean, the market's really pushing up today. The market's pretty strong today. I'm not saying it won't reverse, you know, but it's been looking pretty good. Yeah, there goes AMD. Maybe should have taken that one. And there goes Roku. So what we're getting here is the market's just turning back. The market's turning back around. So shorts might actually work better. Which one are you in, Mitch?
AMRN.
Yeah, you might see a reversal here. But yeah, that's what we're getting. So like if you look at the market right now, like if you look at the overall market, here's the SPY. The SPY had been bullish all morning and it's pulling back now. I'm not saying it won't continue to go up, but I think that's going to drag some of these stocks down. Yeah, look at there it goes. So big pullback on the SPY. So really we just got a bunch of fake outs today. And there was really nothing we could do with these. The risk, I'm pretty confident in my risk levels. And it's just one of those days where the market is sideways. You know, when you see the market move like this, where it crosses over and under the VWAP, it's just kind of sideways. You know, over it, under it, over it, under it. It's just sideways day. Now we'll see if it breaks out of that sideways action. But CGC's back down to the VWAP. It's been a while since I've taken a long trade. But I think the SPY looks weak. SPY's looking much weaker, guys. So you can see the SPY right here on the bottom. The low of the day is down here at 86. It's at 28 now. So it's got about, what, 46 cents.
All right, guys. Just took some profit.
There you go.
Taking some more here. All right, guys. There you go. Back in the green. Up $30 now.
Nice.
Made 185 on AMRN so far.
For copyright and liability reasons, no. Gurav. Thanks, though. Yeah, there is this market turning back around here. And so I think a short position on a lot of these is wise. It just depends on what happens here. Now, I'm not opposed to getting in a rejection here on Roku. Like I said, if I did get into a rejection, I would want to use small size again. Maybe use like the same level, that 81 level is my risk. I like that level. I think that's a super legit level right here at this 81. It's got lots of support and resistance there. Too late. Wouldn't have hated it, but there goes the SPY breaking onto the VWAP now. Now it's just waiting for a pullback if we get one, and if not, I don't have to get into anything else today. Like I said, guys, join our public Discord channel. Our goal for this Discord is to create a free day trading chat room. And so if you want to be a part of our public Discord channel, I'll include a link here. And like I said, we already have over 300 people. Our goal is to create something free for traders to take advantage of and use. And so there's the link. Join our public Discord. It's a free day trading chat room, and we all talk, and it's getting pretty big. And so check it out. There's the link in the chat.
All right, guys. Took 500 more just to pay myself, get myself really in the green in the risk-free situation.
Let me throw you up here.
Here you go. Started off rough, took a hit on ENP and Cron, but now we're up an AMRN, realized 250. Still holding on to 500 share. Average is 1644. So we can add back at VWAP and hold break even on the rest.
Yep.
So if I add that back, I'll just be break even. If it bounces back, I can hold break even. Both ways, risk free.
All right, I'm starting to look at ST and image. So here, I'll put you right back up, bro. Hold on. Let me
No stress.
Get this rolling here.
Next stop is 20s.
If ST&E can get up to 88, I'll probably take it with the small size though. You said risk would be realistically maybe 07 or 04. Also Roku, I'll consider Roku as well. Yeah, there goes ST&E. All right, I jumped in small. Oh my gosh, 50 shares got me filled. $10 down. And so that basically screws up any risk reward I had, unfortunately. Maybe let impatience get the best of me here.
Oh, SGMO did a nice fade.
I was looking at SQ. SQ doesn't look bad.
We're up about $95 right now.
I guess a little bit better drop for me, but my fill was so bad that I'm still slightly in the red with ST&E. I got filled.
Keep a watch on ENPH for strength. It keeps ripping, trying to rip through 14. If that one rips through 14 today, it should get a night lift.
Roku's back up there too, but BILI just looked super weak.
All right, guys, gonna pair ourselves here. 250 off. Now we can leave the rest as it's gotten near the yesterday's low close. Now we're up 295 on the name.
Somebody said this is the only Discord I've seen with one channel. Yeah, I mean, hey, it keeps everybody around. You know what I mean? I could create a bunch of channels, but that would just spread everybody out. I want to make a simple day trading chat. That's the goal.
I was thinking about the VWAP bounce on the ACB, and it did a nice one. It's not the biggest range, but still pretty nice.
For sure. Yeah, the cannabis stocks looked strong before the SPY took a dive today. Um, we'll see what we get with him, but see if the SPY pulls back and breaks the lows. I think is the big thing to watch. I think that's going to drag a lot of this other stuff down if it does.
I'm almost to my 3-to-1 return. I just need a little bit more.
SPY choppy today though. SPY sideways for me. I'm watching it pretty close on ST&E. The ST&E seems to be following the SPY pretty close here. What is ST? Oh, wait, no. What is ST&E
All right.
Stone Code?
See it coming back. I'm just gonna take profit. Call it a nice base hit.
Nice trade, brother.
Didn't want to break the 25s, and I see the daily low right there. It's gonna fight. At least come back to VWAP, and I'll take the profit instead.
Yeah, for sure.
$337 on AMR and bounce back. 3-to-1 risk, and that's what you want to do.
Yes, sir. Nice
I
work.
talk about it all the time, guys. If you stick to the right risk or reward, it's going to give you a chance to maximize your profit and get your accuracy level to a point where you're profitable.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Risk reward is the biggest thing that can benefit traders in the market, but the most forgotten thing that traders don't actually use. You know, if you could use risk reward, I wouldn't say forgotten, but it's just people don't use it, you know. And I understand from when I first started that I never actually used risk reward. I just didn't, you know. I didn't think it was important enough. I didn't actually value it like I probably should have. And so in turn, I just kind of jumped in a trade because I thought it looked good whenever I should have been analyzing the risk reward to see if that was going to be beneficial for me.
Don't know if I'll get in a trade. I'm up 182.50 for the day. Just
Hey,
gonna
bro.
take it easy and see
Yeah,
what
man.
happens.
There's nothing wrong with just taking a step back, brother. And if you're up over $100, you know, if that's your daily goal, man, then nothing wrong with hanging it up. Oh, if anybody's interested in using the same broker that Mitch and I use, go check out TradeNet. Honestly, they have a sale going on right now. It's really the cheapest I've really seen TradeNet packages. You can get the base package, which comes with 14K in buying power. So it comes with 14,000 in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule. It's a decent platform. Anything that's tradable is shortable, and all of that is only $350. It's 30% off. And really your max loss is $700, so you're getting 2 times what you're actually paying for your max loss on TradeNet. And so for new traders, I think it makes a ton of sense. Nowhere else in the trading world can you get that much buying power, actually be able to short, and have no PDT rule for that small amount of money. I think it makes a ton of sense if you think about it. Most new traders are going to lose their first account anyway. Most new traders are going to lose their first account. And so it's cheaper to lose a TradeNet account than it is to deposit thousands into a conventional broker. And I think it just makes sense if you think about it. And so go check that out if you want to help support the channel. There's the link right there. Like I said, I think it makes a ton of sense specifically for new traders. And I think most new traders are going to lose. And so I think it's cheaper to lose a TradeNet account. You actually get 14K in buying power. You can short if you haven't shorted previously. There's no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want, and I just think it's a much cheaper option for new traders. I know most new traders are going to want to, they're going to want to believe that they're going to be able to take their first deposit and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in the market, but for most, it's not like that, and most new traders will honestly lose their first account. And I think TradeNet kind of bridges that gap and fills the void to where, they can trade with a real account, with a real funded account, with no PDT rule on a real platform and actually be able to short for a very cheap amount of money, kind of eliminating a lot of the risk that new traders take. Because I know when I first got started, I deposited thousands into SureTrader and lost that. And I wish I would have known about something like TradeNet because I would have ultimately lost much less in the market, eliminating some of that risk. And so I think it makes sense.
Definitely, I would have to agree with you. One of the key things, I've been trading for 4 years, and where I was in year one to where I am now took a lot of money, to tell you the truth, guys. So what you need to do is you need to find a cheap alternative.
Right.
You can learn and at the same time still trade real money.
Right.
And that's exactly what TradeNet gives you the ability to do.
Right. Plus, it comes with a trading course and a lot of other.
All right. Sorry to jump in here, guys. EMPH. This one's trying to be like a rocket, guys. I'm keeping a close eye on this one. Was thinking about 85s there. The support is holding 78, but it's definitely holding strong. Every single time it comes down, it comes back up with a vengeance.
Yeah, Niso says TradeNet a scam. Would you consider SureTrader a scam too? Or like every other overseas broker? Would you consider them scams? Because they all do the same thing. And like I said, I think I've explained the benefits of it. I think most new traders are going to lose their account. I think TradeNet's a much cheaper option. Biggest pet peeve of it, though, is that there's no penny stocks. And I mean, if you're looking to trade penny stocks, it's probably not the best. Right, exactly, man. No, most penny stocks aren't tradable, Connor. Yeah, most penny stocks aren't tradable. But one of the ways I can take, like on this case, I took 50 shares. And one of the ways I can do that is because commissions are pretty cheap.
One of the things I think happens often is that most traders have this, and we talk about this, John, this unrealistic expectation
Right.
of becoming
100%.
rich on their first account.
Right. They're going to pay their mortgage and they get so excited because they're going to make their first.
They're going to call Tim Sykes.
They're going to tell everybody that doubted them, I turned $1,000 into $100,000 in a week. Yeah,
Tell the world.
Right.
It's just not that easy. If only it was.
Right. And that's the dream. And I get it. I had that dream too, but it's not. You have to have reasonable expectations. And I think I actually have a class on reasonable expectations.
On ACB. Man, that baby took off.
ACB? I'm looking at AMRN. AMRN is like right at the VWAP right now. I'm really considering.
Yeah. The risk point on that would be 47.
Yep.
I want to get past 47, but reward 24. My problem with it is that it has to break the daily low to really give you that profit.
Right.
It's there. It's there on the chart, but it's always like we like extended stocks on the upside. It's difficult to short stocks that keep getting hit on the daily chart.
Right, for sure.
But the setup's there.
Yeah, for sure. What is the lowest cost stock they offer? I mean, it's all relative to the volume, really, AZ. So, like, some volume, like stocks that have good volume, like Riot. Riot's tradable, RIOT. And I've seen stocks that were like $1, $2, $3 that were tradable. And so it all is dependent.
Yeah, I mean,
on what the stock is.
Tradable.
Yeah, APHA, ACB,
NIO,
right.
ACB,
so, yeah.
$8.
So, like, yeah, so they have a bunch of cheaper stocks, but specifically, like, low float penny stocks are not tradable most of the time. Most of the low float ones. And so,
all right, gonna expect a pullback here, EMPH to the 85s. When it gets to that 85 level, we need to see what happens. We need to see if they absorb volume on the bid side, showing that longs are trying to hold the bag in ENPH.
Oh, also, one of the reasons I can use such a small size on this trade for ST&E is because this trade will cost me like $3 or $4 total. For this complete round trip, it's going to be like $3 or $4. And that's one of the beautiful things about TradeNet, because one of the things that gets new traders is they try to use small size, but commission just hits them. And if you use less than 500 shares on TradeNet, commissions are like $4 or $5 for an entire round trip. And so I don't think you can really find that anywhere else. All right, so I'm sitting here with ST&E. It's down to 59. Gonna look to see if we can break under that $half level and really get down to 25 is the goal here. You know, get down to 30, 25 right there is what I'm really looking for. I just want to see it break this $half. It's got a lot of resistance above it. And so if it can break this $half, I'll be much happier with it. And I think that's the big level. I think it's going to battle this. If it bounces, it's going to be right there. And, yeah, we can just try to see if it's going to actually give that to me or not. There's up to 55s. There's 67s. Alright, so I'll probably end up keeping this one with a risk of like this 90 level here. So it's pretty tight level, but if it breaks this 90 level here, I think I just got to jump out. Maybe 90 or maybe 98. Yeah, I mean, we get, yeah, I mean, it's affiliate link scrap. And so, I mean, it's not like we have it, you know, it's not like we've been trying to hide that. I'll even say, hey, maybe I'm biased because I post links for them. And so, you know, do your own research. But at the same time, like, I try to be pretty honest about it. Like I said, my biggest pet peeve with TradeNet is that you can't trade penny stocks. You know, that's the biggest flaw of TradeNet, in my opinion, you know, is that you can't trade penny stocks. I've also said, like, if you use larger sizing, the commissions are not favorable. So, like, if you use 1,000 shares or more, the commissions definitely are not as favorable. But yeah, I've tried to be honest with people about it.
Kron holding that bullish sense. Looks like you got a nice flag there.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm holding ST&E, but I think a lot of it's dependent on what the SPY does. I think if the SPY rips up here, then this one's gonna rip up as well.
You got in that up 3. Now you want to see the support hold. If the support can come down to 1501, swing back around to the resistance, we should have an attempt to break out through the resist. I talk about this in our class on bull flags and pennants, the rule of 3. 3 touches to the resistance, 3 touches to the support. Once you get that third touch to the resistance, all you want to do is see the support hold, and that will show confirmation that you should get the swing around.
All right, so we're battling this $half here on ST&E.
Whoa. Look at that ENPH. It's trying to break out through that 14.
All right, let's see if it breaks. This is the first time it's tested it. It's down to 27.50 exactly. We'll see if it can hold and actually break under it. Popped back up. If it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce right here. Yeah, there's the bounce.
My boy Mike said, NIO, rest in peace.
What happened to NIO? I haven't watched NIO in a long time.
We know it's an electric car company, and their earnings are really bad.
No, NIO's running up today, bro.
Yeah, it's running up today. This is the daily chart.
Right, NIO. The reason I stopped trading it is because the range is so small on it. You know,
yeah,
at least
now
it was.
It's become a really tight stop.
Yeah, and so to me, it's just the range is too tight for me. All right, there we go. There's the breakdown. It got down to 47 quickly and bounced right there. We'll see if it gives us this break here, but I'm just going to stay patient with this one on ST&E. BILI doesn't look terrible either. But Roku, if you want to see what a choppy day and a choppy stock looks like, look at Roku.
Roku dancing.
Yep.
The higher cap stocks will show you that more often.
Oh, for sure.
Some people ask, why do you trade Apple? Why do you trade Netflix?
Mm,
Uh, the fake outs.
yeah. Yeah, they do fake you out.
One of the things is you have to expand your risk to a big range. You're going to have a
Right.
lot of wick outs if you keep it tight with bigger cap stocks.
Right. I mean, my sweet spot is like $10 to $30 or so. Sometimes I'll trade more, but $10 to $30 is usually what I do the best with. It's what I'm the most comfortable with regard to like sizing and stuff like that too.
All right, going to expect ENPH to wipe out here a little bit. Look like it's going to crash. And then we got to see volume absorb. But I don't want to buy it up here above 90. But buying it above 90 can instantly get it to wipe out to 82s. And there goes my profit for the day.
All right, there's 50s again. I just really want to see it break under the $0.50, break under 27.25, and so I'll just let it be patient. And if it stops me out, I'm not super concerned about it. I just know this level at 27.50 is just a huge level for ST&E. Let me see if I can pull you up here. It was 47s for a split second, but back up to 27.50.
Kron showing strength.
There you go.
Didn't go completely to the support. Held the higher support up at 1505.
Oh, you're not in ENPH?
Oh no.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
was thinking about getting in, but needed to get in under 90s. And we're getting that 14 breakout right now.
there we go.
I'm not going to try to scalp it. It's not what I do. You see Kron held that support, came to the support. The rule of three worked and came right back up to the resistance. And you look for the momentum to jump back into the stock. Volume comes into the stock, causing the breakout.
Yeah, we got the SPY about to break highs, it looks like.
Yeah, look at Kron. That's an easy flag play. You can trade that all day. Nice, Cody. 1505s. That's a great entry right at the support. Look at that. Nice
Yeah,
breakout.
that is a good entry. I like that one. I had to go back and check. But yeah, 1505 looks good.
Yep. That's the support.
Yep.
I wouldn't say I'm on fire, Connor. I'll let you know when I'm on fire. Just watching it.
Yeah, Mitch's killing it today. Or killing it this week, really.
It's a beautiful lift there, though. EMPH didn't break out that 14. Let's see it come back down. Maybe 1385s in that area. We need to see it wash out first, recollect volume, come for that 14. ACB still going. APHA.
Here goes the SPY, guys. The SPY's breaking the highs of the day here.
CGC. Sure is up on the day.
Yeah, the SPY
Nice
just broke.
VWAP bounce.
The SPY just broke the lifetime highs, guys. So be on the lookout for longs here.
Oh, what I would look is strong stocks. Where are the strong stocks? Ooh, Tiva. Tiva breaking out. That looks good. Check out the chart on Tiva. Look at the amount of volume that jumps in when it breaks out.
Yeah, man.
That's what you want to see, guys.
Next step is to see if it holds support at 1250.
Yep.
I think the next kind of evolution in that trade is if it holds support at 1250.
My entry on the scalp level, back when I used to scalp, I used to put it out on the 9 EMA, 1247. Risk would be 1243.
All right, so ST&E started to push up. It got pushed right back down to the 2750s, though. I mean, I got such small size on this one, I'm not super worried about it, but the market is looking bullish here. And so with the overall market breaking those highs, I just got to be very careful here for squeezes up.
Watch for the Uber.
What is Uber at, man? What happened to Uber?
It's at the VWAP, man. It's been VWAP fading.
Oh, look at it. It is. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I told you so with Uber, man. Not you. I'm just saying everybody.
Hey, I always talk about they like to go up first, fake out a whole bunch of retail traders, and then wipe out the bottom.
No, the SPY's not at the lifetime highs. Did I say lifetime highs? The SPY's at the high of the day.
I was about to say lifetime highs.
Lifetime highs are at 290, basically 295 is where the lifetime highs is at for the SPY. It's not anywhere close to that.
Looking at SGMO, doesn't look too bad here. Has that 3 tries to break out over 85, 84. You'd want to get in close to 80 so that you could risk 5 cents, 6 cents. But I could see this one maybe coming right back down to 940s.
All right, we got to pop up for ST&E. My entry is good enough to where, or not good enough, but my sizing is small enough to where I'm not super concerned about it. If it breaks really 96, I got to get out of it. But it's pretty small relative to things, and so really, yeah, 96 or so. I did like Uber, though, for a fade with a risk of like 38.03 or so. 38.03, 38. You know, it's like a 20-cent risk. Good reward. You could use that previous move. Well, no, for sure. At this point, when I got in short on this trade, Netron, the SPY was pulling back here. And so I kind of thought it might break the lows. And so when I got in this trade short, like I said, the SPY was way down here. And so since then, the SPY has kind of turned back around and moved up. And so, you know, I'm still kind of break even on this trade. I'm letting it go to my levels, but the SPY kind of turned around once I got in this one, which is normal. I mean, this is something that happens. I always say if you wait too long, the SPY could rebound and just kind of go the opposite direction, which is what I got today.
Yeah, EMPH keeps pushing on the 14, just not setting up on a geometrical pattern. So when it doesn't set on a geometrical pattern, you can't just go into a stock based on price action. You got to know the pattern at least. You got to have the full strategy down. If not, the trade's not viable. You become a gambler.
Yep.
As much as I think EMPH is going to lift through 14, I can't just go ahead and buy here just because I want to. Focus on process, not emotions.
Yes, sir.
You see, like right there in SGMO, this is my point where I either take the trade or don't. 78 to 80s, risk would be 85, 86, and you'd be looking to get it back down to at least 950, maybe to the 940s.
Look at Uber, man. Uber might be fading off the VWAP. This is what I was looking at for Uber. That's what Mitch was saying too, is that you could use like this risk up here, 3803, 38 or so, as your risk. Your reward level maybe, I don't know, somewhere around 37 maybe here, 37.12. Good risk, good big reward, small risk.
Man, Kron took off. Phew.
CGC too.
There goes the MPH.
Yeah,
at least
Kron.
I was able to give some good call outs today.
And
Hope
Kron,
some traders were able to profit.
for sure. Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, brother. And, you know, we got the VWAP bounces have been in play, too. And so people should go check out our VWAP bounce class because, you know, I'm seeing a lot of VWAP bounces today as well, specifically from the cannabis stocks. Cannabis stocks looking pretty strong. Not a bad one on Kron there.
All right. The SGMO trade looking good. All it has to do is just get hit through the 76 and it'll head to the VWAP. EMPH, nice pickup. 5,000 shares, 1405.
All right, there's another rejection off of the VWAP there for ST&E, but we'll see if it actually holds this level. You know, this is something I talk about a lot with ST&E, is that whenever it sits in between this range here, it'll kind of be in this range between the VWAP and the previous low of the day. And so that's what we see here. You can even see it might be kind of getting closer and tighter here for this this range, but it's following the VWAP pretty closely. And so right now it's just in this range. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. It's in this range in between the VWAP and the low of the day. And so, you know, that's the goal, and that's really what VWAP fades are, is taking advantage of range-bound trades. And so you can see the range here. Range might be getting tighter, and we can hope that it's going to break under this range here between the $0.50 and the VWAP. And that's what we're really looking at now. And we'll see if it follows through, but if not, no stress. Just kind of trying to take advantage of the range. This $0.50 is holding really firm at $27.50, and that's what you'll see a lot, is the $0.50 are pretty significant levels.
Right. Holding well.
Yeah, right. Kind of putting in a little bit of a upward trend line at the bottom, at least. You can see.
Yeah, this looks better on a 5-minute.
Let's see.
You'll see the longer pattern that it's holding.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I always check multiple time frames. Sometimes you're going to go to another time frame and you're going to be like, wow, this looks a lot better here, more understanding. I can see the levels, see where it's holding. 470s is where it likes to hold right now. It's done a 1 up, 1 down, 2 up, 2 down. And 3 up was right now at that 380. I'm going to come down to 68s or 65 and hold, fill that volume, and then make its move back up to 480s.
All right, so there's where we got close to the $0.50 again. We're at the bottom of this range again, and it's probably going to bounce off of this level again. Hopefully it actually breaks this time. But this is like the 3rd or 4th time that it's come down to the bottom of this range and then bounced. And so we'll see. Trying to stay patient with it, but we'll see if we ever get that break.
6,000 shares, 3,800 shares at 72 and 76. It shows that they're buying up the bag.
How do you find the best stocks for the VWAP fade and bounce? Most of the time we're just looking for bullish moves at the open. And so, like, if you look at Kron, there's a good example, one today. If you look at Kron, you see a big upward move at the open. A lot of times we can see a pre-market high break is what we're going to see a lot. And you'll see the stock bounce off of that level as well. So, like, if you look at the pre-market high right here on Kron, and then you look at where the bounce actually happened, it was right around that level. And that's what you see a lot with these. But you're just looking for an upward move pull back to the VWAP, and then a bounce back, and then we're typically going to set our reward target at the high of the day. So like up here, we would take profits right there or so.
Seems like someone's taking my trade in an SGMO. I keep seeing 1,000 going through at 980. Someone's shorting. It makes me laugh when you understand the time in sales, because you're able to actually just start seeing the psychology of traders just snap in, snap out. I always see traders get caught on the long side. The stock will set up like ENPH was right at 14, and all of a sudden you'll just see a whole bunch of thousands just roll through. Those are retail traders snapping on and kind of overreacting to the setup. Here comes Riot, right back down to support like I just talked about. Where do we want to see it hold? 66 and 68, somewhere in between here.
Oh, I've been muted. I muted myself. No, for sure. Understanding the psychology about it is crucial. I mean, that's all technical analysis is understanding the psychology behind it and understanding that how to react to, certain psychological moves that traders will make. You know what I mean? Like half or whole dollars, wash out, panic. Like even a dip buy. Dip buy is kind of the most common, probably the most common, well-known cliche strategy in the market. But, even that is a psychological move, All right, but yeah, like I said, STNE right at that exact level that I talked about. We got another bounce right there at 27.50. Try to be patient with it, but just trying to give it time. If it breaks, it breaks. If not, no stress. Just looking for the $0.50 break, taking it slow today. And we'll see if it actually...
7,000 shares getting picked up there at 469.
CGC might break the high of the day here. It's getting pretty close. The high of the day for CGC is around 45.50. What did Cron? Cron pulled back some, but CGC, there it goes. It just ripped over the high of the day over 45.50. It's at 45.58, 45.60, 45.65. So there's the high of the day move for CGC. Just like the last one we talked about, I think the next step is to see if it holds support at 45.50. It might pull back to that level, but we want to see if it holds support there. And then if it does, continues on its move up.
3,000 shares going through there. It's 468 on right. They're holding the support.
While we're waiting here patiently, if anybody wants to use the same broker that Mitch and I use, go check out TradeNet. Honestly, like I said, it's the cheapest I've ever seen these packages go for. It's 30% off. You can get the intro package for $350, which, to put that into perspective, with the intro package, you get $14,000 in buying power to trade with. $14,000 to trade with. There's a $700 max loss, but it's 2 times what you're actually paying for the package. And so you're paying $350 to be able to lose $700. And so there's no PDT rule. You get 14K in buying power. You can short anything that's actually tradable on there. And the platform is pretty decent. It's also one of the ways I can use such small sizing is because if I use 50 shares, commissions are like $3 or $4 total for a complete round trip in this trade. And so it makes sense if you think about it. It's a cheaper way for new traders to learn. I think most new traders are going to lose their first account anyway. And this way is actually much cheaper than depositing thousands into a regular broker and losing that. And so people hate on TradeNet, but I think it makes a ton of sense if you think about it. It's just a cheaper way to learn how to trade and to actually get your first live trading experience in the market. And so if you're interested in checking that out, like I said, it's 30% off at $350. It's a great way to help support our channel as well. Do your research. Maybe I'm biased because I post links, but I honestly feel like it's a much cheaper option for new traders. It also comes with the TradeNet trading course, access to their chat room for like a month, I believe, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So go check that out. There's the link in the chat. Do you guys do training classes? So we have free classes, James. We have free classes here. I'll post the playlist if you want to go check that out. But yeah, we have a bunch of free classes at this point. We didn't upload one yesterday. We're trying to kind of drag them out a little bit. And so, we didn't upload one yesterday. I'll post our first class here. And at this point, we have 9 classes total. And so we have 9 classes total. They range anywhere between like 30 minutes and an hour long, or an hour and a half long. And so here's the first one. I think this one's on risk, reward, and strategies. I'll post that here. All right, so STNE is back down to these lows again, back down to 27.50. We'll see if it actually breaks this time. It's broken. It's confirmed this level over and over and over again. And so hopefully we get a break. But like I said, because it confirmed it so much, it's the most obvious bounce level. The intro package is TradeNet's base package, James. It's basically like with that package, you get a trading course. You get a funded account with 14K in buying power. There's a $700 max loss, and there's a profit split of 70-30. But I'm using the pro package, so a little bit higher up package. But if you look here, this is the trading broker that I'm using. It's Tefts through TradeNet. And so that's one of the ways I can use such small sizing and actually, keep most of my profit from it. But you can reach out to them with any questions you have, or if you join our Discord, I think I can tag somebody that'll help you with it. I'll post this link as well if anybody wants to join our public Discord. We're trying to create a free day trading chat room, and you can always reach out to us with any questions you have. There's the public Discord link as well right there. All right, we're down to 52. We're down to 52. We're STNE. Don't stress it two-way. You'll bounce back, brother. But we're back down at this low again, the low up this range at the half dollar at 27.50. Just trying to give it time. Yeah, you should get your account pretty soon, Tiny, I would think. Did you get your access to everything else, Tiny? Like the class and everything else? Okay, yeah, no worries, bro. No worries, James. Yeah, I mean, Charge Swab, I have an account with them as well. They're not bad. But no, Tiny, you should get your account within soon. I don't know if they're going to make you take the course or not, but the course is pretty quick, and, it's probably good that people take the course first anyway.
Man, you know what's an interesting one that faded 2 days in a row? Really big, but I couldn't even have the confidence to take it. Was PBYI.
What is that? Puma.
The spread times gets a little big, but man, 2 days in a row, beautiful fades. We're talking as good as it gets.
Big time fades, yeah. Yesterday's was pretty. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, today's is pretty soon. It bounced right there to 17 and just washed out. Came back to the 660s, another fade. Yeah. Came back up to 640, another fade.
Yeah. That looks good.
Easy reads.
Honestly, the market's definitely been more favorable for fades. I talked about it yesterday, but this is my second losing day in like a week and a half. So like the market's definitely been treating me a little bit better in the market
Yeah,
for
it's the
fades
only
specifically.
stock I have that's red. PBY.
Not me. I mean, ST&E's red.
I'm not on my watch list. I have like Riot, EMPH,
CGC's going crazy. Yeah, I mean, most stocks are green though. NIO, Cron, CGC.
Yeah, for the
SPY,
day at least.
for sure. Nice, Netron. Nice job, bro.
Big
Killing it,
Riot.
man.
Held that support.
Killing it today, Netron. Nice work, brother. All right, ST&E, man. This thing is taking forever. It's one of those days where my fill was worse, so I couldn't actually get the right entry for this one because the spread was a little bit too big. Maybe I got impatient with it, but since then it's just been kind of consolidating in the same range for like an hour or so. Just back and forth, up to the VWAP, back down to the $0.50, up to the VWAP, back down to the $0.50. I'm really thinking about adding to it if it goes back up to the VWAP again, but I probably won't. I'm probably just gonna keep it small today, play some small ball, but yeah, man, it's just over and over and over again. Back up to the VWAP, back down to the $0.50. Up to the VWAP, back down to the $0.50. And it's one of those days, and it's like I said, VWAP fades typically do this with their ranges, right? This is actually what we're taking advantage of in a VWAP fade, is just a range-bound trade. And ideally, we want to see it break the lows and continue down, but the main profits that we're going to be taking is at the low of the range, and so that's kind of where I messed up on this one, is that my entry wasn't good enough in my, to take a profit at that low. And I've traded ST&E one time before this. I remember I've traded it one time before this, and it worked out well. But every trade's different. Every move is different. It's back down to the lows again. We'll see if it actually breaks this time. Down to 53s. I don't swing trade much. I more so trade options instead of swinging most of the time. Like if I take a multiple day trade, it's usually like an options trade. I'll buy a few options, Mitch might. I don't know. I don't think Mitch does though. The last time I swing traded,
yeah, the last time I swing traded, what was that? CCCO.
Mine was AMD and it was an accident. But I actually thought I was filled and I actually wasn't. And so I didn't swing trade.
I at one point thought that you could just grab, like kind of the top names like CCCO, KBSF, Tops.
Tops, man. Shipping stuff. I remember Tops.
I thought you could just grab those and just kind of just hold on and wait. It worked out for CCCO. Didn't work out for many.
Yeah, man. It's swing trading is the reason I don't swing trade is because it's just so random to me. It's so random. It's trying to guess. I can't get out of it. Like in the brokers I use, I can't get out in pre-market or after hours. So if the stock starts to really go crazy, I'm stuck, and I don't want to be stuck.
I think it's stress levels.
Yeah,
I think it has a lot to do with the stress levels in it.
Right.
It's completely different than day trading. Day trading's intensity for a couple minutes, maybe an hour.
But then you're done.
Yeah, I don't know about you, John, but I can't go to sleep when I swing trade.
Yeah. I'm looking at pre-market is the worst part. Like I remember when I thought I was in AMD short, and it started to squeeze up big. And I was like, oh no, I'm panicking. I'm like, I'm going to lose $100 on this trade. And then it started to break down huge. And I remember telling people in the chat, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make a bunch of money on this trade. And then I checked my account the next morning and I wasn't actually in it. Like they had rejected my order before, or they had like kicked me out of the trade beforehand. And so I was just kind of like, man, it was too much for me. It's one of the reasons, like I trade options and I have a very simple option strategy. I look for overextension on the daily chart on the upside. I look for overextended stocks on the upside, and I buy put options on them. I look for terrible companies. Most of the time they're penny stocks, terrible companies, and I buy put options on them. And I just if the stock skyrockets, I'm only out what I pay for the option. But if it falls down within a month, if it drops back down and it goes back to where it should be, like most penny stocks that get pushed up do, then I'm going to make a decent amount of money on it. And that's a very easy, simple options trade that I typically trade. Very easy for me. And I'm only risking what I'm essentially paying for the option. And I think that is the benefits of trading options, is that, at least for buying options, is that you have a finite risk. You have a finite risk. You're only going to risk and you're only going to lose what you're actually paying for the option. And that's why I like them. But I still, even with that said, I don't trade them that often. All right, now we're back down to 27.50. Very tight spread on this point. We'll see if it can finally break. It's been doing this over and over and over again. To be honest, I'm ready to close the stream down and move on with my day, guys. But this thing is just
I'm doing the same. I'm already working on recap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I mean, this one is just, it's doing the same thing over and over again. I might close it down and just set a stop and then walk away from it, because this one's just taking too long. The SPY's pushing up. It might drag this one back up to the top of the range, and then it's like, I don't know whether I want to add to it, whether I want to, I just don't know at this point. I'm just trying to stay patient with it, but this $0.50 is holding majorly as support, and so let's see what my average is. My average is 70, so my average is up here, so not a bad average, but I don't know. I might just close it down, guys. Let me post trade ideas as links here. But yeah, I'm probably going to close it down here, guys. So shout out to Trade Ideas for being cool enough to actually allow me to stream their scans every day. Really cool company. Like I said, they actually let me stream their scans every day. And so go check them out. I'll post that link here as well. If you want to go check out the same scanners that I'm using. Super dynamic, customizable, allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. Like I said, they make my mornings much, much easier, and I can build different scanners around my strategies. I can build a scanner around the specific strategies I'm using, and so go check out Trade Ideas. I just posted the link there as well. Like I said, you want to use the same broker that Mitch and I use. I'll post that link here, and yeah, that'll probably be it for the day, guys. Let me see. Let's hope ST&E will break down a little bit here. We'll see. And, yeah. We'll see what we get, guys. It's down to 54. I'm trying to be patient with it. There's the jump to click link if anybody wants to take advantage. You get the same base package, the intro package, for 30% off, $350. Go check out the link. It's the jump to click link. And, yeah, I'll probably end up closing it down, guys. Go check out Trade Ideas. And, hit that like button if you haven't already. Click the subscribe button. Mitch and I actually day trade live every weekday morning. Every weekday morning, Mitch and I day trade live. We show our account balance. We actually show our profit and loss, and we show you all of our trades. We're the only people that do all of that. Other people might say they're trading live, but they don't actually show you their account balance, their profit and loss, any of it. Most of the time, they're hiding that, and they do that for a reason, guys. And so go check out, hit that subscribe button, click the like button if you want to support the channel. And, let's make a wish and hope ST&E breaks down here for me, guys. And so good luck for the rest of the day. Mitch, you want to say anything else, brother?
Nope, that's going to be it for today. Not too bad. Up 182, 261 yesterday. Good week so far. Going to keep pushing, try to up the size, show you guys how we can make these big trades and take these big gains from the market.
Killing it, man. I'll probably up my sizing. I want to get in the green first. I'm pretty close to the green, and so I just want to pull it back. And if I get in the green, that's a $500 comeback on this account. So that's my goal, next goal for this account. Let's hope I can get there, guys. So have a good day. We'll see you all a little bit later. Hit that like button. Support our channel. Come join us again. Hit that subscribe button. Check out Mitch's recap video. He's going to be posting that before mine today. So go check out Mitch's recap video when I do post it. If you want to get notifications for when we post these recap videos, you can click the bell next to the subscribe button, and it will give you an alert every time we post something new. And so go check that out. And, yeah, have a good day, guys.